Hi guys, it's Half. I'm back again, and this will probably, well, should be my last haul for the year. I'm trying to think if I've got any other orders. I might have one other order coming in, but other than that I think I'm pretty much done for the year, except for subscriptions. I have one more subscription box due, no, two more subscription boxes due before the end of the year. But this will be my last I've gone out and bought stuff thing before next year, because next year's my start of my no-buy. So this is all nail polish related stuff. If you're wondering what's on my hands, I have 10 by Ruby by 10. It's the second time I've done that in a video. 10 is one of those weird brands that you get when you buy like Christmas package deals in Australia. I don't know about what happens elsewhere, but in Australia. And on that finger there is actually, I have it with me, Nicole by OPI in silver texture. Now if you watched my last little haul, which has only just gone up, I actually showed this one, and it looks like this on when it's swatched on my wheel thing. But as you can see on my fingernail, turns out, because I was thinking that this was like maybe a fake or something because it had a different brush in it. It turns out this is actually crackle polish, which I did not realise until I put it on my nail and it cracked. And I just thought it was being weird, and nope. That's why it was called a texture, is because it's actually a texture top coat. It does not actually say that anywhere on here. The ones that you bought elsewhere, I don't know if it's underneath this particular label, the price label, but they actually had texture top coat written on here, and this one did not, which is why I didn't know, because I'm not hugely fond of crackle coats normally. But anyway, thought I'd like point that out, that that's what that actually was. So all of the stuff that I'm going to show today is all nail polish related. I'm pretty sure all of it came from Oz sale buys, either the same buy or two different buys. The first one is LA Colors Pro Gel Top Coat. I am trying out lots and lots of different top coats of different varieties. This one's supposed to be gel-like finish. My nails don't like nail polish very much. Like, this is a fresh manicure today, and in all likelihood, even though I'm using a good quality base coat and a good quality top coat, there's every likelihood that this will chip before tomorrow. So, but we will see, because I'm trying out a new base coat and a new top coat that I bought, which I'll get to in a minute. So we'll see. I have some interesting nail kind of chemistry going on or something. The next thing I got, as I said, trying out lots of top coats, is a C&D air dry top coat. C&D do shellac for nails. This one is just an ordinary fast set top coat. But it's supposed to be a really good brand, so I thought I would try it out and see what it's like, because I haven't actually tried this brand before. So that will be interesting to see how that goes. I also managed to pick up, got this little professional kit of Sèche Vite. In Australia, Sèche Vite is kind of difficult to come across. It's also really expensive. Like, normally one this size you'd be looking at probably $28 or something like that, depending on where you get it from. This whole kit through the Oz sale buy, which has the massive bottle of Sèche Vite and a funnel for refilling your little one. I paid $29 for the set, which for this particular brand in Australia is actually a really, really good price. So I've got Sèche Vite on today, so we'll see how that goes, how that holds up. But yeah, so far so good. I've worn it, put some on the other day, but I don't think, yeah, I don't think my polish lasted any longer, but we will see how it goes using it properly. I don't think I did my nails properly, but yeah. But I've always wanted to try this, and so I finally have my hands on a bottle, a massive bottle. And because I got that, I also got a bottle of Sesh Restore, because I have heard that often it gets a bit gloopy, and they recommend that when it gets gloopy that you use Sesh Restore, which, although it says a restoration thinner, it's technically not a thinner. From their information, it actually replaces the parts of the top coat that basically evaporate out of it, which causes it to go gloopy in the bottle. So it actually replaces those so that it's workable again. So I thought, well, if I'm going to get the Sesh Feet, especially in such a big bottle, that I made sure I had some of this. So that's why I bought that. Then I got Orly in a Snap. I've been using Orly's Second Dry, which is this one, and you can see I'm almost done with it. But this is what struck me as interesting, is when I got this, this is the standard size in Australia. This is the bottle that you usually get in Australia. This is 9ml. This bottle here is twice the size. This is 18 mils. This one here cost less than I paid for this. This is like $13, $14, I think, in Australia. I paid a lot less for this. I mean, I did buy it on a discount site, but our bottles aren't that big, ever. I also got some of the Orly matte top coat. I quite like matte. I quite like matte nails. I'm starting to like them. So I thought I'd try out this one. I quite like the Sally Hansen one. It works quite well. But I thought I'd try out the Orly one, and we'll see how that goes. It's a bit weird in the thing, but that's that one. And I got the Orly Ridge Filler, which is what I've got on my nails today. I tend to get do stupid things like put knives into my fingernails when I'm like cutting stuff up, which means that I get like chips and dents in my nails. So I figured I should probably use a decent Ridge Filler. Sorry, there's a bug outside the window, like a wasp or a bee or something. I get very distracted by those sort of things. Yeah, so I tried that out today, so we'll see how that goes, whether that works any better than other base coats that I've been using. And also by Orly, I picked up these two polishes. Now, in the bottle, they look very similar, very similar. This one here is Wee, and this one here is Ingenue. So they do look very similar in the bottle. They don't look quite the same when you swatch them. So this one here, this more purple one, that is Wee. It comes out more purple. And the other one, Ingenue, is this one here, which comes out more rose gold with a purple sheen. I quite like how they've given these little nail files. They're very cute with the lace on the back of them. Yeah, so that's... Now these are my first full-size Orly polishes. The only other Orly actual nail polishes I've got are the minis, which stand about that tall and have about 5 mil in them or something. They're like really small, especially in comparison to these. So these are my first full-size Orly polishes. I didn't, on the website, they did not look like they were the same, almost the same colour. I'm glad they don't swatch out the same colour. I'm glad that there is actually a visible difference between the two of them. Otherwise I might have been a little upset. The other polish I picked up is the Colour Club. It kind of looks orange there, but if you change the light or the angle, it changes colour. Has kind of a bit of green and a bit of pink. This is called Wild and Willing. It is actually a fairly sheer polish. That's actually 3 coats and it was a little bit patchy. I think I used to have Colour Club polishes back in the day, but this is my first one for a really long time, so, but I really like that colour. It's awesome. And the last polish I got is actually my first ever Zoya polish, which this one happens to be a pixie polish, a pixie dust polish, which is really funny because I was watching, who was it? Was it Jessica? She did a whole swatch of all of her pixie, Zoya pixie dust nail polishes, and her husband had them all on his nails. It was really, really funny. I'd forgotten that I'd bought a Zoya polish, but this is my first one. In Australia, these cost like $19 each. Currently, they are, if you're in the US, you can get them off Zoya for about $5. Unfortunately, I cannot get them shipped here. I already tried. So that is what that one looks like. This is actually in the colour Luxe, which I really like. I think that's really, really pretty. It's a really nice nail polish. Yeah, so I'm not at all unhappy for my first Zoya polish to be one of those polishes. I think they're considering discontinuing them or something. I really want Oswin, not because I particularly like the colour, but because of Doctor Who. Clara Oswald. And it's kind of like a red colour, which is something that she wears quite a bit, which you'd only get if you're into Doctor Who. But anyway, so that would be, hopefully, my final haul for quite some time, unless it's a subscription box. I'm not supposed to buy anything unless it's something like I really, really need, like I run out of like moisturiser or something. So I'm going to try to be really, really good and do that. If you want to subscribe, you can click down there. Leave me a comment or a thumbs up, that would be really good, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!